Frankie Fresh Show. Let's get the show on the road. If I go get my shot. Good. Let's do it. All right, good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of the Sports Buffet on Elegbete TV Radio. My name is Daffy Matthew Esiogene, and we got to start. We got to get this party started and get going. It is very, very important that we have fun. That's what I always look forward to, having fun on the microphone. I have 1 hour to be on phone, and I love to have fun while I'm doing it. Okay, so let's have some fun. It's Friday, and I always say that Friday, it's not just all about, talk sports, analyze sports. Let's have general issues. We're all humans. We have things that bother us. You have questions that we want to ask. We have, you guys have become family of this project. This is not like a regular, hey, your book, they've still not delivered. Oh, I paid for 100 books. They're still not delivered, so we're coming. What's it called now? Like I said, this is not regular radio where we just come on the show, talk about talking points, and then you guys call in. And no. This is this is a community. We're creating our own community, online radio community. And you guys have the right to ask questions about the radio, about the progress we're making, challenges we're facing, how things are going. And, people who have something to learn can learn. People who have something to contribute. Especially my YouTube audience have shown to me how much they are vested in this project in terms of teaching me the things that I don't know, in terms of, putting all the support and everything that I don't even think I deserve. So it's no longer, radio, let's just go. Back in the day, my job is go on radio, talk on and go, okay? But this one, we've got to be connected, like really, really connected. So questions are allowed, especially on Friday. Not like it's not allowed any other day, but on Friday, you can take it out of just football and ask any question. Once again, my name is Daffy Matthew. I'm going to come in a little bit on sports. Let's get the show on the road. Hi, Britain, I see you. I'm coming back to YouTube, but I see you. Well, let's touch on some of the talking points. Barcelona can't stop winning. Aubameyang can't stop scoring. With all the Turkish people disturbing, doing firework in their hotel, causing noise and all that. It didn't change anything. I always say to people that others talk about, if you make noise, you distract the players, they will not win a game. I lie, you. Quality is quality. Quality always speaks. And the quality of that team was what spoke on the field of play. So Galatasaray thought, we went away, we got a draw. We're going to come here and distract them. It's a man who does not have a purpose that easily gets distracted. If you have a purpose, you have something in mind where you're going to. As a matter of fact, people's distraction becomes your greatest motivation, becomes the thing that makes you say, you know what, I got to prove to you that you're not rich, as we talk about worry. So that's exactly what Barcelona did, and Aubameyang can't stop scoring. But what I don't like is people who keep saying, Arsenal lost someone. No, Arsenal did not lose anyone. Aubameyang going is one of the best things that happened to Arsenal. I would bet all the money in this world that if Aubameyang was still at Arsenal right now, Arsenal will be in 8th or 9th position, if not 10th. That I'll bet anything for. You know why? Because Aubameyang have this thing about him that makes him get motivated when he goes to a new club. Aubameyang is not a player that is struggling to score goals. But there are some times where you just feel like, I'm not in it in here. I'm not. And that one moment when you sink into that place, it affects the rest of the team. And Aubameyang is such a big player that if he's training, you'll be forced to play him. But when you play him and the team is not delivering, the team will lose. And I want Lacazette gone as fast as possible. But in this crunch time that Arsenal is in, if Arsenal is going to make top 4, that mentality of playing to the death is what they need. And Aubameyang does not have that. Why is he scoring right now? It's because Aubameyang is a goal scoring machine, right? The only place where he didn't score goal was when he was in AC Milan with Serie A club. But other than that, and that's because he didn't play any league match. Other than that, Aubameyang is a goal scoring machine. He's playing for Barcelona. Barcelona is a million miles ahead of us. Let's not even have that conversation at all. Barcelona's ambitions are way, way above Arsenal's ambition. Barcelona's budget is way, way above Arsenal's budget. And for a goal scorer, he knows that if the services are coming and his teams, he plays for Barcelona, they control possession more than Arsenal controls possession. He plays for Barcelona, they are more likely to create more goal scoring chances than he would have at Arsenal. He plays for Barcelona, he doesn't need to track back as he would be required to track back at Arsenal. So the environment are different, the teams are different. So you got to understand that as clear as daylight. But if you don't, you keep blaming Arteta. Arteta actually have done the thing that a lot of other coaches will not be bold enough to do. And I love what he's doing at Arsenal. Now, they've come to a place where everybody wants them to make the top four. It is up to them. Losing to Liverpool, not a big deal. Liverpool is a big side. That's my opinion about it. You don't have to take it, but that's my opinion. I'm going to stand with it. Frank Lampard feels like, miracle happened. And guess what? His hand got broken as he was celebrating their 99th-minute victory against Newcastle. He got a broken hand. Price people pay to get the game going. Okay? Abraham's late intervention put Roma through in the Europa Cup as he showed up late, lifted up above everyone, and put the ball in the net. He said, I'm lost for word. I was almost crying. I can't believe it. Emotional West Ham hero Carlton and Joko revel in their old side historic victory over Sevilla in the Europa League on an incredible night at the London Stadium. That was football at its best. Everybody says Sevilla is going to come. Sevilla are masters of the Europa Cup. West Ham, they can't get anything out of this one. They are out of the competition. But guess what? West Ham, they did the impossible. Yes, Everton, the joy of Everton is the fact that, they won against Newcastle. Even though at home, they won 1-0. And that was very, very sweet for them. So let me give you how the table looks right now. But Newcastle has really done well anyway. Even though they lost 2 in their last 3 or 4 games, I don't know. But they've really done well to move themselves up to 14th spot on the league table. Man City is still on top of the league with 1 point advantage, 70 points. They've played 29 games, so they've got 9 more games to go, just the same as Liverpool. Chelsea is in 3rd position with 28 games played, 59 points. So they're not in the conversation for the league title, but they're good. They're good. They will be last, they're going to be fine. Okay, with all the problem in Ukraine affecting them, but they're fine because people are jostling and rolling this over themselves to buy Chelsea eventually. Arsenal are in 4th position, just 1 point above Manchester United, but they've got 2 games in hand. Those 2 games is against Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. Those 2 teams are the most looking very difficult to beat now, especially Chelsea. Spurs, maybe Arsenal can win. Arsenal, there are 3 games in hand. The truth is, Arsenal needed to win only 1. That's just, in my opinion, Arsenal needed to win just 1 of those 3 games. And it's looking like it's the not London derby that they can win. Okay? But the problem with Arsenal is, if I don't know, but sometimes, like I said, just does not know how to put the ball in the net. It thinks that his job is just to play, hold up, play, guide people, protect the ball, and he doesn't have a good scoring instinct. But in games like this, where Harry Kane is now in the form of his life, Arsenal needs a player that can bury the ball as quick as possible when those chances are created, because Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli, as well as Odegaard, will create those chances. I don't think Arsenal will beat Chelsea. It will be a big surprise if Arsenal beat Chelsea. For me, that's my opinion. I might be wrong, but that's what I think. Manchester United, 29 games played. They're at 50 points. Ready, okay. West Ham 29 games played as well, 48 points. So it's looking with Tottenham Hotspur 28 games played, 48 points. It's looking like Arsenal's top 4 spot to lose, okay, because Arsenal can still lose the 2 games in hand and still be able to hold their own against the other teams. That's the way I see it. So lose those 2 games in hand, fire down, but to do everything you can, even if all you get is a draw from Tottenham Hotspur. What it does is it keeps Tottenham Hotspur back, and then it keeps you up there, and then you start matching. Okay, Manchester United can win all their remaining games. If you win all your remaining games as well, you still make the top 4. This is me creating hypothesis. It doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen. Everton, with their win yesterday, and are in 25 points, which is 3 points above what's it called? Watford. But the good thing for them is that there are 2 games in hand on Watford. So they can, they've got the luxury to be able to say, well, even Leeds United that is above us on 26 points have got 2 games more than us. So we can always find our way to meander and get out of this. That's the way they stay. Well, guys, if you're calling on the show, you know what to do. 07025000069. And if you want to send me a WhatsApp message, and I've got a whole lot of truckload of them, you can send it to 07025000069. Yeah, that's the number to call. That's the number. Number to call is that number. Okay, so with all of that said and properly dealt with, let's move to some of the transfer gist and rumor that's going on. Those of you in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, I can see you. I see you. Don't worry. I'm coming to the conversation. Don't worry yourself. I'm going to be there pretty soon. So just chill, okay? Just chill us, as they say it. Chill us. I'll be there for you right away. I'll be here to get in on the conversation pretty soon. Okay, let's keep pushing the conversation and see how it goes. Let's see what the rumors are in the rumor mills. The people that are saying things. This transfer window. We don't even need transfer window to open before players are signed. That's just the truth. That's the way it goes. Well, let's take this one. Barcelona have expressed interest in signing Manchester United England forward Marcus Rashford 24. Rashford agreed a £200,000 a week United contract until June 2023. In 2019, but has struggled for form this season. United's Portuguese striker Cristiano Ronaldo 37 is set to stay at Manchester United next season, with interim manager Ralf Rangnick likely to leave. Okay, Arsenal are keen on signing Real Madrid's former Chelsea forward Eden Hazard 31. The Belgian international joined Real Madrid in 2019 and have been a monumental failure. I don't know why Arsenal is looking for him anyway. Benfica have placed a £67 million price tag on Uruguay forward Darwin Nunez, who's 22, who has helped his Portuguese club reach the Champions League quarterfinals. Nunez is attracting interest from Arsenal, Manchester United, and Newcastle. Okay, Arsenal have got money to spend, but make the top 4 first. Make the Champions League, and the money will come. 19-year-old Ayers and Netherlands midfielder Ryan Gravenberch, okay, could be a target for Manchester United. Okay, don't go, Gravenberch, don't go. Remember, all the Dutch players that have gone there, Memphis Depay lately, Danny Blind, Van Bommel, and the rest of them. Don't go, Van der Beek, sorry. Don't go. The days of Ruud van Nistelrooy and Yapstan is gone. Oh. Even Johnny Cruyff, when they didn't deliver, don't go. I'm telling you. Chelsea's transfer target will be having doubts about moving to the European champions this summer. An agent has warned the Blues have been linked with a host of players, including West Ham England midfielder Declan Rice, who is 23, but they are not ready. No rice, no water to cook this rice. Jorginho's agent says that the priority is for the Italy midfielder 30 to sign a new contract with Chelsea, despite interest of Serie A giant Juventus. Antonio Conte will not walk away from Tottenham this summer, says captain and France goalkeeper Hugo Lloris, the 35-year-old, believe the Italian is not the type to give up in any circumstance. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Liverpool's Belgium forward, this one that they're calling his name, Manchester United. Divock Origi, 26, is set to join AC Milan in the summer. Okay, Championship leaders Fulham are lining up moves for Liverpool defender Joe Gomez and Nico Williams. England international Gomez 24 is rated at £23 million by the Reds. Wales fullback William 20 is currently on loan at Craven Cottage. France midfielder Paul Pogba is ready to let his Manchester United contract expire this summer before deciding next move with Paris Saint-Germain keen on the 29-year-old. Now, Pogba is 29 years just now. Hey, okay, let's push further. Ajax boss Eric Tag is Manchester United #1 target to become their next manager. Atletico de Madrid are ready to pay up to $40 million for Aston Villa's Poland fullback Matty Cash. Where Atletico Madrid they get all this money? I beg you. Where they got this money? Okay, oh, investment firm Artel Partners has made keeping Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea its top priority after submitting a bid to buy the club. Paris Saint-Germain are interested in Liverpool sporting director Michael Edward, okay, who has already confirmed he is leaving Anfield to seek a new challenge. Okay. Portugal midfielder Ruben Neves, 25, will look to leave Wolves in the summer if the club does not qualify for Europe. Hey, condition, oh, condition. Hey, a condition make crayfish bed. No. Newcastle, Arsenal, Manchester United are interested in Bayer Leverkusen France winger Moussa Diaby. Okay, I think he's a good player. It's a decent player, not like a great player like that. But okay, if he comes to Arsenal, would I be happy? Yeah, I think I will be happy. Okay, he does that, he does that. He'll be there. Okay, so guys, don't forget, this is the last show I'll be doing here. For next week, I will not be around. I'll be in Abuja. I don't also plan to go to what's it called? I don't plan to go to what's it called? Abuja, Ghana. I've got works to do, and I've got to fix that squarely. So when I'm in Abuja, definitely we'll be giving you updates on the channel on things that are going on at the Super Eagles camp. But that's the way it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be on the show for 1 week plus, for as long as the Super Eagles are playing their game and getting the result, I'll be there. Okay, so let's see how that one goes. After that, I come back and then we set ourselves up again for the show. I just thought I should let you guys know on that one. Let me read some of the messages that you guys have put up here, starting from Instagram. CJ Yeguchi says, this is what he's going to say. Say, senior man, good morning and hope you are fine. I'm very, very fine. I am super fine. As a matter of fact, I am okay and well. I said, Frankie underscore fresh. We say, oh, well, I get talk for you to do. He say, I don't almost sleep. Okay, it will be Naim. I want make you talk all through today. Why would I be talking about Iwobi? Because of what? Because it's got good. Good morning, bros. That giddy that I sight you there. Thank God it's Friday. Oluyem, it's a big uncle. Me, thank you very much for being there. What I want to talk about will be that they're battling relegation. I don't want to talk about Aubameyang. It will be cooler players. Talk about the top player. You talk of cooler. Okay, let me get this show started on the right foot. Leave Iwobi out of this matter now. Let's not be talking of Iwobi like Iwobi is the best thing that has ever happened to football. Let's talk about people that are doing football well. I'm looking for something. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit distracted the way you can see, but I'm trying to get something sorted out so that I can get the messages on the screen. Indio KK is like, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm great. I'm superb. Okay. That's this. That's the place. Link it. Use. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Hold on. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. All right. Let's see. The second access WhatsApp today. So let me pause. So let me be at my own cross. I carry it on my head. Okay. There are some of the headlines that I've seen that very, very much interest me. Okay. So let's look at this. He said, I only follow the medical protocols. England head coach Eddie Jones. That's the guy in the England, what's it called? Rugby team. Backs his decision to select Carl Sinclair as he has been declared fit to play in the Six Nations final against France, because everybody was complaining that this guy is not fit. You're playing him. If he dies, it's on you. And so he's explaining himself. Okay. And then you have Chelsea as set to close their bidding window for control of the clubs at 9 p.m. today. So if any bid does not come in before 9 p.m., after 9 p.m., it's done. So when those bid comes in, somebody asked me how do they work the bid. So they're going to look into the bid and decide, okay, this one is good for us. This one, do not call them for interview. They interview them. What are the project? What do you want to do? What's the thing that you want to do that will make this club better than what Roman Abramovich have been doing? And what's the source of your money? How do you plan to run this club? Where we know where like Osibajo, where were you getting your money from? Who and where? All those kind of things. They'll ask them those questions, and then they will decide, okay, this person is good, this person is good. Oh yeah, go and deposit your money in the account, and let's make sure that our money does not take your money. Last month, he said, I got a good money on Facebook. Now let me go to my constituency. Somebody sent me a message saying, you're always excited with YouTube people. You're not like excited with us that are not YouTuber. So let me explain that to you. Femi, I'm a YouTuber, okay? The growth that I experienced, this business can only be sustained if the YouTube channel grows. That's just the truth. I'm not going to pretend like, oh, I love no. If I don't use my Twitter for 1 month, I don't bother. It's not a big deal to me. It's just a place where I go to cash for half time. But you see, for YouTube, I have YouTube time every single day. I have YouTube time. Everything I do is centered around it because I'm a YouTuber. The job of a YouTuber is to make sure your numbers grow. And it's also to make sure that you communicate with your community out there, because these guys have, you don't understand, they have options. They can go anywhere. If I have 1 million followers on Twitter, if you give me an option, say 1 million followers on Twitter, 1 million followers on Instagram, 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I will tell you, give me 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I don't need 1 million followers on Twitter. It's not a big deal. Okay? But YouTube is my business. It's my place of business. So this is like my shop. And then when you go to your shop, there are neighbors, people that you play with. So that's what WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook is. Those are my neighbors that I relate with. I still have to keep a good relationship. But truth be told, and this is not me being arrogant about it, but this is me just telling you guys the honest, to God, honest truth. So if you really want to populate my social space, or you want to be in my inner circle, YouTube is the place to be. Be on YouTube, subscribe to Elevated TV Sports, and let's get the conversation. I would gladly not do Instagram Live, not do Facebook Live, and just focus on YouTube. This is just me being across all board. So, Femi, please don't be angry. It is what it is. Okay? If you get it, good. If you don't get it, forget about it. All right. Awesome Sharzy. He said, after saying the bitter truth about Okocha, I want to know if he's still one. Yes, he is. Listen, I bring value to the table, right? I bring value to the table. It's got nothing to do with, this is my show. That is business. In the place of business, what I bring to the table will give him money. So if he's pulling that, he's a loser, right? It's got nothing to do with that. But when I'm on this job, I've got to do a job. I've got a job to do, and I will do that job, irrespective of who's my friend. I'm an Arsenal fan. I've criticized Arsenal more than any other person. So it's not about whether, because we're doing business together, and then when I have a conversation that has to do with his career, I'm not come here and pad it up and begin to tell this guy's that's an average football player. That's it, and that's where it stays. Anybody who doesn't see it like that, that's their business. Omo Asiwaju _ he said, good morning, Elevator. Good morning to you. This injury is truly unfortunate, and with the World Cup qualifiers fast approaching, this couldn't come at the worst time. So what? You can say that again, man. Oh God, you can say that again. His absence will greatly affect the team. Wishing him the speediest of recoveries. Hopefully, he's back on the pitch sooner rather than later, sooner than expected, and looking fitter. I just hope so. And it's been cropping too many injuries lately. That's really not good. But I mean, when you are the roadblock, the hurdle for opposition, that does happen. Okay, that does happen. But that's last. It go better. It go fine. It will be good. Okay. I returned. Just hijacked the YouTube channel for the first 4 or 5 comments. He said, "Ideyo." He said, "If it looks younger today, I guess you shaved." No, I've not shaved. No, I don't shave. I know they grow beards. I grow beards. So shave weird. I'm not shaving nothing. Nada. I'm just a happy person. I'm just happy. Is injured though. Omero is injured though. that will give That will give Kevin Bassey the opportunity to play. There is Simi Ajayi, there is Leon Balogu, there is Trustekong. These guys will play. So ain't no problem, right? Ain't no problem. They will play. Frank Onyeka, everybody say Frank Onyeka is a great player. This is the time for him to prove himself. Like he's a great player. See, Nigeria have always excelled when we have all this type of problem. Remember when we went to Sudan to play against Sudan? Amonu Shaibu went to Omdurman, and all the senior players refused to show up. And then we went, and instead of Sudan to play the game in Khartoum, they decided to take us to Omdurman. When there's no airport, we were lifted by helicopter. We played a 4-0 now. Remember that? So don't worry, we got this covered. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game. We are gonna win this game. Let me talk like accent stealers. Kalejaye, my producer, I didn't tell you guys this story. My producer Kalejaye left Nigeria and went to Italy. But before going to Italy, he transited at Doha in Qatar. When he reached Qatar, just airport, he get new accent. Qatar, where they speak hakalala, 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 hakalala. My producer got a new accent. He will come back and explain for airport. And I said, guy, why do you have a new accent? He said it comes with the territory. Which territory? Which territory, my vote? But hey, let's move on. Okay. Hey, Chris Egbule, he said, good morning, Elegbate. Good morning to you. Elegbate, if he did not make it to the Ghana game, who do you think should replace him? Is that not why they have Anazi on standby? So people are saying that Anazi is to placate people. Now let him come and play. And when he go play well now God say, let him go to the World Cup. Nigerians, we will get there. Last we will be fine. I'm not saying Daniel, he said Alex Iwobi really put in the shift yesterday. Fact that Lampard pulled out Gray instead of him in the second half looks good. See, I don't like players that have one great game out of 20 games. That's the reason why I really don't dig him that much. I like a player that can put up a performance regularly, consistently. He doesn't have that. That's the problem. That's the beat that I've had with him. Now, he's put up that shift, right? Yesterday against Newcastle. What's the next 10, 15 games that he will play? Unless you be the judge. Especially now that they're in a relegation shindig. They're in the fight of their life. You expect everybody to come to the party ready to break bottle, bust people, and say, we die here. Would he be willing to do that? I don't know. So that's the thing that I've always said about him. It's not like, and I've seen many people send me messages that, I hate him. Now let me explain something to you people that maybe some of you don't know. You know that this match that we're playing, as I'm speaking to you, I'm in conversation with his dad, with him. Well, you will see it in the film. The reason why I'm telling you guys is you will see it in the film. So it's not like, that they just boo-booing us. I'm shooting in his house with his parents. I'm shooting this match day weekend, the 2 games, the weekend, which is next weekend. My crew is in London. We're shooting in his house. As I'm speaking to you right now, my crew is just in front of Atibo's house. So eventually when this movie comes out, you will see it. People think that, when you come on radio to critique these players, is because of beef. There's not beef to it. I'm doing my job just the way they are doing their job. Now, if they're not doing well, I'm going to say they're not doing well. I'm not going to say, would you guys not be angry with me if I come here and begin to give you eye service content? Would you guys not be pissed with me? I'm not going to get it right all the time, but I dare anybody to say I get it right more than I get it wrong. And out of every 10 things that I say, 8 of them or 9 of them are right. So I will continue to do that, because the thing is, people want me to tell the truth the way I know it. And this is what brought me this far. I'm not going to change it. Now you're doing film. Now you're working with the NFF. I'm not even working with the NFF. I paid money to produce the movie. So it's not like I paid for the right. So it's not like, because of that now you've got to be nice. No. If somebody's not doing right, somebody's not doing right. Then the ones that are doing right, we praise them to the high heaven. Last night I had a very beautiful conversation with Jude Odio. But you know, Odio and Odio were like peace and power, like big brother, younger brother, right? But if he comes out and maybe he's doing something that's not right, I'm going to hit him hard. Like, guy, you're not doing well. I might give him the benefit of first calling him, like, guy, this thing you're doing is not right too. Maybe when I talk about my show now, you call the squeeze face like monkey with lick line. I don't care. I'm going to do it. That does not destroy the team. I'm one person who will tell you I give the Super Eagles 1,001% support. I would. I'm a pro Nigerian. You know that. But if somebody's not playing well, he's not playing well. Let's not be forming like, oh, he's doing well. You play one good game, you wait for 10 games. By that time, the team don't relegate. You need to put up that performance consistently. That's what makes you a great player. That's what makes people like Harry Kane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. And then people can criticize Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar. Why can't we criticize Nigerian players? What are they really doing? Okay, so we should always understand that. I'm not saying that, okay, McDonald, Wifo, Victor, Wifo, if you see mommy, water. He said, Iwobi is back, Odafe. My name is Edafe, not Odafe. Don't you agree? No, I don't agree. He just played one good game. When you say he's back, where did he go before? I don't know where he went. So I don't agree. Let him come and give me consistent game. The players that we rate all over the world, we rate them because of consistency. We don't rate them because they played in an entire season. Apart from this game yesterday, Alex Iwobi has had 2 other good games this whole season. Is that what you would like? Is that what you say somebody is back? If he's not in Nigeria before, would you even remember him? You will not. Okay, so let's see players put up consistent performance week in, week out, game in, game out. And then we'll say that they are back. That's if we even send a message to go someone before. Okay? But let's come back to this one. Mr. Paul Obi, say, good morning, Mr. Daffy. Please, who can you say the FC Barcelona team is built upon? I mean, the players that made everything to turn around for good for the team. I think the team is built around everybody. So, you know, when that thing that they say that it is the sum of the part that makes the sum of the whole, right? This is what Barcelona is currently. It's the sum of the part. But I think that there is more to this than just the players. It is more to the coach. Because if this was happening, if Pep Guardiola was on that bench and doing this thing, it was, oh, Pep Guardiola, the magician, this one, that one. And that's the same thing we said about Thomas Tuchel of Chelsea. I don't think I want to take away the credit that is really due, It's really due the coach in this scenario because he's done well. You know, put the team together, get them going, get the team running. The players are fighting for every ball, pushing. There is a system at work here. This is not, it's not happening by accident. This is something that is working because somebody is doing something right. I'm going to always give him credit for what he's done and what he's done right. So I don't think it's about any player. Everybody is playing their part and giving their very, very best. They are like ultimate best. And I'm not going to, divert from that and then make it look like, this is one player, Aubameyang or Rodri. Or no, everybody does come to the party. Underscore awesome Chelsea. He said, what do you think of Samuel Chukwueze? I think Samuel Chukwueze is a pretty decent player. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's not a good player. He's a pretty decent player, but he still needs to work like every other midfielders every other wingers that we have in our team. He still needs to work on his crosses. His crosses are not there yet, and I struggle with that. Until he fixes crossing, I'm going to look at him and say, it's just average. Okay, it's on the average side for me, but he's got the potential to be great. Okay, it's not like he can't be great. If you work on his crosses, his delivery into the box, he knows when to make a byline cut back. He knows when to cross the ball high over the head of everybody and find his teammate. I would say yes, this guy has arrived at this destination. But currently, I just think that that's the one area of his game he needs to improve upon. If you can improve on that one, my brother, the guy is a good player. He's a very, very good player. He's decent. He's talented. I won't lie to you. I won't be here and pretend like, Chukwueze is not a good player. Chukwueze is an average player. No. But right now, talent-wise, potential-wise, is good. But performance, production-wise, it's not there yet. Until he start producing that, I'm just going to say it's pretty much just average. Okay? Let's get past that one. Whoa. Ivory 10, thank you very much. I cite you. Okay, let's go. Chris, I said, when I stop, Paul Obi. Ivory 10, I said, Onazi is certainly coming in. Let's hope so, and see. And then if he comes in, let's see the performance that he will put up. Okay, because the performance is key. Coming in or not coming in, he's got to prove himself. I like moments like this because it will make him stand up and say, okay, everybody's counted me out. Okay, everybody said I'm not good enough. Everybody says, oh, you came in because of powers. And I've been wondering who's the power that be, because I've been trying to think like who's really the person that is going to be the power that be. What do you think about Ian Acho? Acho is a great talent. If he's willing to put in the work, Ian Acho is a great talent. He's got a fantastic left foot. He can create goals and he can also score goals. I don't have a problem with Ian Acho. I just think that his attitude is a little bit on the odd side. But then everybody's got that. Everybody's got that attitude issue. I've got mine too. I'm crazy. I'm quirky sometimes. I'm rude and arrogant sometimes. I'm not going to lie about that one. Especially when I'm doing the things that I know how to do. But I don't care about his attitude if his game is up. One of the things that I don't think that we can achieve with Kelechi Iheanacho is you can't depend on him to carry the team on his shoulder. Against Tunisia, we saw that clearly. We can't depend on him. Like when things are not going well, it's not the guy that will say, "Oh, we die here, let's go." No. It's not that guy. It's not that kind of player. And once the coaches can know that, it's fine. I don't think there's any problem with it. It's just knowing that and then putting people around him that can make it happen for him. Unfortunately, we might not be able to see that. I want to see the synergy between him and Osimhen, and let's see how that works. And then we'll find. He can create, he can score. That's what you need in a support striker, and that's what he is. It's just the people that are assuming that he should be a number 10 that bothers me a whole lot. Let's move further down. Ibriton say the new asset they saving since Nana in the cash out. Get out of here. Ibriton again, he said, okay, the new asset they savings account since Nana in the catch up. No, that you see, if you come back, you will explain to me. I don't understand. How do you go get I don't know if it's American accent or something. We don't go one accent when he passed Doha. But when he got to Milan, when Cole touched his kidney and liver, he talked like Yoruba boy. He talked like about the Bolu, like somebody who come for the Bolu true. He represents his neighborhood. He represents both in manhood and in neighborhood instantly. I say, which team you flirt with now? Cruz as well. I've been a gang. No, this is Discovery Soccer Park. Is my friend, my former teammate Emmanuel Samina sent it to me. You that promised to send me jersey. No, but you've done more than send me jersey. You've done more. So I'm never talking. I can't yab you at all. You're the only person that can yab me the way you like. But stop calling him my own son. He sent it to me from South Africa. But now I have to get him a Super Eagles jersey. So it's not really sent to me. It's an exchange. We're going to swap. Okay? This is not Cruz as well. I don't even know. If I have Cruz as well jersey, I will. As long as another person may know the back, I'll wait. Olaniri Ogbari. I think we'll have a conversation. I've had a conversation with this guy. He said, "Hi, good morning, sir. Idafe. I have a question. What exactly did Germany do right and Brazil wrong to have resulted in that 7-1 outcome in 2014? We'd love to hear your perspective on that. Thanks, sir." No, it's not about doing something right or doing something wrong. Brazil, remember before that game, Germany were not overtly fantastic. They were on the verge of being eliminated by one of the teams in the previous round. What happened was Brazil lost 2 of their key players. That team was built around Neymar, and then the defense was held together by Thiago Silva. The 2 of them were not available for that game. Neymar was just half an inches. No, not even half an inches. Half a centimeter away. Is there anything like that? Just a dot away from having a lifetime paralysis from the injury he got in the previous game. And his World Cup was over. He was close to being paralyzed from waist down. That whole shock of, this guy would have died, all those problems, it was the symbol. 2014 was the Neymar's World Cup. 2014 was Neymar's World Cup, right? And he got that injury. Then the leader of their defense was not David Luiz, was Thiago Silva. In that situation, it was like Arsenal's first game against Brentford, or first 3 games this season. The key players, the key elements are not there. Anybody could take them to the cleaners. And that's exactly what happened. So it's not about, and I've had a lot of people say this, the Brazilians were not tactically sound, the Germans were, no, it wasn't tactics. It was missing out some key players at a very crucial time in the tournament, and there was nothing anybody could do. Let me go to WhatsApp. I know there's a lot of message there. Good morning, bro. Trouble loading. Super Eagles midfield without Wilfred Ndidi again. Thomas Partey. Honestly, I'm scared, bro. Shall fool me from Opik, right? You have a right to be scared, and I respect that because it's even a derby game. But I don't think that automatically now make Ghana the favorite. Maybe I'm being disrespectful, maybe I'm being rude here, but it still doesn't make Ghana the favorite. This is where Austin Iguavon would not have to earn his keep. Like I told him some time ago, I said, Austin Iguavon, you're either going to be the one who opens the gate and keep the conveyor belt of the Nigerian coaches going with the Super Eagles, or you're going to permanently shut that door and say Nigerian coaches end of the road. We don't qualify for the World Cup. It means a whole lot, right? So from your selections to your tactics, everything must be on point. It must be on point. You do not have a chance to fix it. Ghana Troll, I've been very, very quiet. I've been very, very professional. But guess what? If you don't qualify for the World Cup, Ghana Troll is going to come out and talk. And he's going to say things like, I went to the Nations Cup. I took a team that had not qualified for the Nations Cup back to back. And I went to the Nations Cup and I won bronze. I produced the highest goal scorer of the competition. And you guys said, I'm not good enough. I qualified for the World Cup with a game and a half to spare. I took you guys within 2 games to the World Cup. Play one opponent within 3 days and qualify for the World Cup. I would have achieved it. But you guys brought in your guys, fire me, and you went to the Nations Cup. You say you play beautiful football, but you got knocked out in the round of 16. First time in the history of Nigeria in 40 freaking years. And then beyond that, you couldn't qualify for the World Cup. So this man is going to get a lot to say. That's why I'm waiting for after the World Cup qualifier before I even go and intervene, because it's going to be part of my film. So I need all of that. But I would rather have him not say any of these things. I would rather not sell the movie for 20 million and sell it for maybe 2 million and go to the World Cup than not go to the World Cup and make more money. That doesn't make sense to me anyway. Okay. You know how they say controversy sells. Awesome Chelsea, you say, please talk about Neymar for me. I think he is a coach type, a coach's prototype. I have always said he would never be world best player. What do you think, sir? You see, the people who have this mentality, one, you guys, I'm sorry to say, but you guys are crap. You guys don't know football. You guys are confused. Since when winning Ballon d'Or or world best is a criteria to judge the goodness of a player, then it means that people like Thierry Henry, David Beckham, Harry Kane, and quite a host of others are not good players. Ian Robben, Frank Ribéry, a host of all these great players that we all know are great players are useless. That if that's the criteria to judge a player that's won the Champions League, that's won the league in France, that won the league in Spain, won the treble. If a Nigerian player ever won a treble, we would call him a god. You can't mention Neymar and Okocha in the same sentence. That's disrespectful. That's blasphemy of the highest order. Come on, stop. The only thing they both have in common is winning the Olympic gold medal. Stop it. Don't ever say that. And I'm not going to entertain it one bit. Winning the world best player is something that comes with sentiment and emotion. It's not even about ability. You get voted for by people who don't even think that people just get beef and vote. So let's not even mention Neymar in the same sentence and in the same conversation with Okocha at all. We should stop. And I don't like it. It doesn't even show that we don't understand football. How can you mention Okocha and Neymar like in the same sentence? Why? Did you rate Okocha with world best? Okocha couldn't win African Footballer of the Year. What are you saying? What is this like really? This is a conversation? Okocha that couldn't win the Carabao Cup? Nigga, please. Let's not have this conversation. I don't like it. It's not a conversation at all. So if he wins the world best, they say, oh, he should have won 10. And then he gets 10. They say, oh, no, he should have won 15. Stop it. If Neymar doesn't even kick a ball again, Neymar made his mark. He's a great player. He's a victim of his own high standard. Just like Cristiano Ronaldo, just like Messi and the likes. It's not in that Okocha conversation. So you're sitting here now, you're telling me that Suarez is not a good footballer, or Steven Gerrard, or Paul Scholes, or Patrick Vieira are not good footballers because they didn't win Ballon d'Or. One stupid award that some magazines are organizing, and they just gather people to make it flamboyant. What's that, man? Come on, please. Let's not even go there. Johnny Gaffa, he said that's why Ndidi is potentially a massive loss. He's one of the few you can depend on to carry the team. I agree 100%. Ndidi is a great player and one player that I was hoping that either Arsenal will sign or go to any of these big clubs. But that's not happened. Ibriton, thank you very much. I see the $5. Thank you very much. That is nice, massive. I think that the Super Eagles, let's say Ndidi is out of the team. The Super Eagles have Onazi on standby. And I think Onazi is still a good player. We have Frank Onyeka, who's not been playing regularly lately for Brentford. But I think that on his day, he's also a good destroyer. And then just talking to carry the table in that midfield. They've got like 3 players that can battle. But it is not a Guavon's decision that would determine whether we know what we're doing. Because if Guavon is still going to play is 4-2-4, that midfield might be a little bit porous. We might struggle. Unless he's going to play it in such a way that the guys on the wide side would come back in and go out. If you ask me, and this is crazy, but I'm not the coach of the team, but I'm just going to be crazy saying this. Dexter Force, I agree with you, Daffy, on this point. Mentioned between Neymar Jr. and Jay. And that's a conversation in the first place. What happened to Ndidi? That's my sister. Ndidi is your next neighbor. I should know he's injured, right? Okay, so you look at this team now. If anyone makes the mistake of saying, "Oh, my team, Eagles must spread their wings and fly, make the wing wide," that's the way. I'm trying to mimic him, but I don't know how to mimic anybody. I wish I had the talent of Chidozie Okoroji. You know, if he goes with that idea, Ghana will beat us. And then we'll come back, everybody will be frowning face, and then they say, Austin will be fired in Ghana, Amunike take over, and then we'll start doing panic and all that. That's a possibility. But this is what I think. Ghana's strength is in their midfield. Ghana does not really have an attack that would stretch us. Thomas Partey does not shoot to score. For all of his good positional discipline and the rest, he just started playing well lately. Thomas Partey have not really been fantastic that I'm going to be afraid of him. Yeah. So if that midfield is packed with people who can run, unfortunately we have only one ball passer in Joe Aribo. Even Joe Aribo now is injured, right? So if we pack that midfield with destroyers, but then set the attack free, we will be able to score. I would start Ojo Igalo. Yeah, I would start it. I would rather take the gamble of playing 3 players in that game that would, create problem for the opposition. I will play Ademola Lookman because of his energy. I'll play Moses Simon and I will play Osimhen up front. Anyhow, they want to interchange themselves, and I'll give them the license to switch position as best as they can, as it fits them. All those stay where Osimhen you play. That's like old school talk. Nobody should play that kind of football anymore. Once that happens, I make sure I cover that midfield very well, and I look for crumbs. In the second half, and I'll bring in maybe Emmanuel Dennis, bring in any other player, Kelechi Iheanacho to come. I don't need to start Kelechi Iheanacho because sometimes his first touch is troublesome, and then when he loses the ball, he doesn't track. You don't want to start the game shouting and feeling the pressure, even though you're going away, you're playing away from home. You want to start the game with intent and let the opposition know that I'm bringing the game to you. I am all up in your face. But I'm not allowed to even use this word, sir. Yeah, I'm in your face. I'm here to win. It's a $10 million game. It's not joke. It's a $10 million game. So you've got to do everything to make that happen. And it's up to him. That's the reason why he's being paid. I'm not going to help him do his job. He's got to do his job. But that's just me. That's what I would do if I'm in his position. Probably, he said, talking about Simon and Chukwueze. Is it possible for them to change the way they play because they are not getting younger? Yes, anybody can change the way they play. You can change the way you play if you put your mind to it. It's a decision to say, okay, I see that. The thing is, in Nigeria, when you critically analyze a football player, their fans, their handlers, let me use that word. Now, their handlers will take that conversation and go and sit with them and say, this person is beefing you, this person is jealous. Because those people want to get free sneakers, free jerseys, want free $100 or free €50 here and there. They don't tell them the truth. I have a group of people who sit with me and say, Edafe, shut up, you're not doing well. And I'm like, yeah, I listen. And all of them are not my senior. They are cut across, some are my seniors, some are my juniors. It's just a small group of people. But Edafe, no, I don't think you're doing this to you, right? I don't think you do that. The other day, Diana called me and like, no, you have to stop this. You have to do this. It's my guy. I've got to listen to him, right? You've got to be able to listen to people. In football, you can change anything. First off, you already have the talent. So evolving from not knowing how to cross the ball and to knowing how to cross the ball is a very simple thing. It's not complicated. It's not hard. It's just not knowing the weight that you put behind the pass, the crosses. You just go to training and say, oh, guy, I want to correct something in my game. Please, can you guys just stand in this position, the normal position? Like you train together and you say, okay, if we're playing the matches, how do you make your run? Make your run and let me make my crosses. You see some things in football, some players can do it over and over and over. You start hearing the competitor say something like, it's a training ground routine. This is something they practice. The moves, the position of the pass. Son Heung-min and Harry Kane have a routine of how they both dip, do the yo-yo. If you see Son Heung-min dipping, Harry Kane is up. If you see Harry Kane dipping, Son Heung-min is up. If you see Harry Kane going to the middle, Son Heung-min goes wide. If Son Heung-min comes to the middle, Harry Kane goes wide. This is a routine. It's something that Dele Alli refused to imbibe in his game that made him fall by the wayside. These are some things you study your opposition, your teammates, and say, okay, this is how he likes to make it wrong. It's like when you play with Kanu Wako and Tijani Babangida on the same team, and then you're going to give Kanu Wako the same kind of pass you will give to Tijani Babangida. You're going to mess yourself up. The passes will never go to Kanu Wako because he will not run. But with Kanu Wako, you play ball to leg. With Tijani Babangida, you lob the ball in the space. Tijani Babangida will run over everybody. So it's that understanding of, okay, if I'm going to give Kelechi Iheanacho a ball, I'm not crossing the ball to his head. He's magical with his left foot. I'm going to put him where his left foot will be advantage. But if I want to give a Osimhen, I can put it on his right, on his left, or I can put it aerially because I know he can do anything with it. So you have to have that understanding. That's what you train. It's a mental thing. You put your mind to it, and then you send the ball on errand. I mean, Berbatov did not need to use power, but he was always sending the ball on errand. Same with Dennis Beckham. Same with David Beckham. He did not need to run 100 meters, but he knows when to cross the ball, and it gets to anybody that he's sending the ball to. It's something you practice. You're not born with it, okay? You're not born with it. Okay, let me get this one. Who's this? Okay, the Emperor. Please, when you send me a message, do me well to put your name on it. That means Xavi and Iniesta were not great then because they didn't win one certain Ballon d'Or. Thank you very much. Some people just reason anyhow. Yeah, it's strange when people say that. Big Friday for Chelsea Champions League quarterfinals draw, and a new chapter is about to begin. New owner loading. No matter what happened today, Roman Abramovich is one of us for life because Roman Abramovich changed the face of the EPL. Take it or leave it. I agree with you, Sean, for me from OPIC 100%. I'm not going to argue with that. Creator, I was just talking about Adele just now. Did you see me? Did you hear me? He said, "Good morning. My smart money is on Baka. Where are you putting your hand? Your hard-earned money. El Clasico is here. It's hard to bet against Real Madrid. It's hard. It's very, very hard. But the way Barcelona are playing and the way Xavi has turned the team around, it's also going to be stupid of me not to bet on Barcelona. So I'm putting my smart money on Barcelona. I might lose it, but I'll lose it with knowing that I did something that I think is right. Okay, so I'm not going to feel bad about that choice. My smart money is also on Barcelona for the El Clasico, and at the rate at which it's going, Barcelona does look to me like a team that might just run away with the Europa again. You know, Spanish people and them winning this European competition. Okay, Olada Inde Latif Olamileko on Facebook. He said, "I think Hazard can rediscover his form if he joins." No, God forbid, he shouldn't come and rediscover his form at Arsenal. Jale Kingsley said, "Good morning, Dafe. Is it just me or big clubs are on a new trend of searching for great players with free transfer hanging on their neck?" Yes, it is not just you, it is the truth. And they used to mock Juventus for doing that. Now everybody is doing it. Okay, the economic situation of European football is not the same as it used to be. So everybody's looking for that free player. I'll pay you big salary, no problem, but I'm not going to pay that transfer fee. It's very, very important. I said, "Okay, thank you for joining." And you said, "Ejali, you said El Clasico." Okay, I've read that one on Instagram. Thank you very much. Let me go back to YouTube. My constituency, my major constituency. You guys are making me proud. The numbers are going up every single day. Thank you very much for everybody that's subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe and help us to watch our content. Like and then comment on the content. It helps with the algorithm. Please do us well because the more we grow, the better things we can do on the streets. Okay, I've got like 2 more minutes before we go. Hybrid, he say you need to send me Super Eagles jersey. Okay, let me get to Abuja first. I can't promise because this thing is not a given. I buy them and they're pretty much very, very expensive. Okay. When you go out to go and beg jersey, that's the place, that's the beginning of you making a fool of yourself. That's the beginning of you losing that respect that these guys give you. Footballers, the quick person finish. Divine Tokari said we will still not lose to Ghana home or away. Yes, I hope so. I hope so. This is one of the games that I'm afraid to predict. Why? I normally predict games now. Is it Patrick? He said, good morning, boss. The day is almost upon us. But boss, do you still think DR Congo will be the World Cup? Yes, I think so. Yes, I think so. Divine Tokari said, in other words, you will start Onyeka, Etebo, and Aribo. Yes, in midfield. Sure. No worry. I just think say easy there. Okay, no, easy. All I keep asking Uncle E, will Arsenal make top 4? Yes, I've said that like 1,000 times. I said that since the beginning of the season after we lost our first 3 games. I said we'll make top 4. Okay. And Uncle E, what can I do to win jersey? No, families and friends. Families, okay, not friends. Families are not eligible to win my jersey. If I give you a jersey here, that's like, no, it doesn't work. I'm like just giving the jersey to my sister. If I want to give jersey, I give jersey. You can't win jersey on my show. So just support the show because you're my sister already. And I beg, post the interview with Iguavon before I go sleep. It's the other part is coming out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. It's coming out tomorrow, and the one you should be looking out for is the one with Odion. I had an interview with Odion yesterday, but I don't want a Q&A. Some of the questions are always annoying, so I just wanted to have I just had a quiet conversation, and we agreed that we should record it, and we'll turn it into an interview. But it was meant to be just a private conversation between the two of us. But he agreed that I should put it out there, so I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out. My guy will come and edit and bring it out. Cars underscore 347. They say good morning. Now inside code I did take listen to your show. Sorry, I stocky. No verse, my brother. Just be around. Here's a Patrick. He say the only time they were at the World Cup, they were Zaire. And that's going to change. That was 1974, if I'm not mistaken. And they were also African champions at the time. Tammy Adelami say, okay, in the disinjured. Yeah, I know now. He said, in the disinjured, what can we do? I've already answered that question. So I don't think I want to go back again. My time is also up. Peter Waneda is waiting on the wings. Okay, I guess I will just sleep there. Sorry, no mess. I think there's a new one coming out. Let me see. Wait, let me see. Let me see the timing. Maybe I'm the one that's making a mistake now. Today's date is 18. The next one is coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow, not today. The next one is coming out tomorrow, and then the full part 5 is coming out tomorrow, and then the full interview is coming out on Monday. And then I have the audio one that I would also pass across to you. So just bear with me, please, bear with me, and you guys should help me get more subscribers to subscribe. When you go to work, when you go to your friends, just take their phone. No, that's invading their privacy. Just tell them to subscribe. Don't take their phone and do that. That's invading people's privacy, and it's not good. Well, it's 9:58 on the clock. I've done my beat. Thank you very much for every one of you who joined. Thank you very much, my brother Roland. I returned for the super chat. I see you $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you to every one of you on Instagram. Thank you for the guys on WhatsApp. So there's so many messages I didn't respond to today. I'm sorry. Maybe next week. Okay, next week I'm not going to be around. Next week I'm going to be in Abuja. Thanks to everybody who made that possible, and God bless you. I'm going to carry a table. Shout out to you. Thank you for listening to me. Said he's listening to me on the website. Thank you very much. And my team, my crew is in his house already. Thank you very much, and he's preparing to go for training. Hey, Carol, I hear you. Thank you very much. I see you, and thanks to every one of you who made the show a reality today. God bless you, and have for yourself a wonderful day. My name is Idafe Matthew. So you love to come in the bottom of the spot. It's been the Sports Buffet on Elevated TV Radio. Guys, bye-bye.
Run the matter with the bring on what is supposed to do. They are not supposed to show media to this morning. We carry our career, and so we enter inside England as we go meet a Manchester United player. We let it come Marcus
Oh, Jamana Valentine, he said it is injured but not yet out of qualifier match. Let's see what happened. God don't answer a Nazi prayer. Life happens again. I just looked at England list and a very easy, no day. Well, he's made his choice. He should stay there.
No, the truth that you the talk. He said because for weeks like this, it's only